Generic greetings and welcome to Fight Club Plus Prison Architect. Once again, this is Alpha 29 and our Alpha 29 prison. Now, it's not much different from our previous one. As you can see, we've just expanded it to the left. We've added a fairly big chunk of forestry on the top and bottom. In the middle, we have a yard, which is currently not designated because what I have done is designated this room, originally the canteen, as yard, and then stuck the entire regime on yard time. So that is not bad at all. We will need to, I think, go to programs and stop every single one just in case some of them decide to go and actually do one of these, because one or two of them, like the what is it, what we need is a meal quantity low, even though they're never going to get one. It's just easier to put on and low. There we go. Yes, some of them, like parole, can be done at any point, I believe. But anyway, yes, this is a Fight Club episode, so the plan is to watch it boot off. Obviously, this prison has not been built, well, it hasn't been expanded on much. I mean, I did sort of make it a little bit bigger and did a couple of things, but for the most part, it's the same as the previous one, the Alpha 28 prison. But when I did the Fight Club on that, it didn't boot off. In fact, people called it the hippie edition, which I thought was quite interesting. This one, I don't think will be the hippie edition. What happened is I locked everybody in their cells, and it didn't boot off because they were in their cells. Also because they are low-risk prisoners, so they generally don't want to boot off. So even after 2 or 3 days of being no food, no recreation, locked in the cells, all that sort of thing, they did stay there. That guy's getting released, actually. We've still got people getting released and such. But yes, I've locked them all in the yard, so when it all boots off, it will boot off quite spectacularly from here. In fact, what I'm going to do as well is go to staff and then to guards in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll fire 5. I'll fire a couple of them. What are these ones? These are just patrolling. Why are they different from them ones? They're a bit darker for some reason. Have you seen that? They've got darker uniforms to that one. That's interesting. Oh, that sounds like a bit of violence. There's a bit of ultra-violence going on here. Yeah, looks like Alex Pigeon has started fighting a... Good grief, what the hell happened there? 1 death already? Wow, the dogs just savaged him to death. That is fairly brutal, actually, isn't it? That is fairly brutal. Was he a known, like, snitch or something, or a cop killer? That's interesting. No, the dogs just went a full-on rabbit and just went and just savaged the dog, savaged the prisoner. And there's the that's the dog there. That's our guard dog. Where's the dog going? The dog's just left. What the actual shit is going on? What the? I don't understand. The dog came in, savaged that guy and went, I'm out of here. Run before I turn up in canine prison. I'm sure there'll be a mod for that somewhere. Good grief, that is insanity, that. Anyway, I've just sped it up to max speed. As you can see, everybody's weeing themselves, but I don't know why, but the wee's like green. That's not right. Maybe it's the diffusion of the floor colour as well. Maybe that's why. Anyway, danger level is charging up, and apparently there's a escape tunnel up there. Hasn't smelt again going up that way, so I don't think so. So hopefully we're going to get a riot any moment. Obviously I haven't put things like weapons racks in here because that would be insane. The whole point is to test the prison on its most extreme conditions, and I think we're about to get that. There we go. We've got a little bit of fighting going on at the moment, so it is just one guard, and we've got a couple of people fighting away there. We need it to riot, so that's what I'm trying to aim for, the riot. So I'm going to repair that at the top there, and they're going to... phone booth is getting repaired. Lovely. There we go. So they are damaging it, but they're not going to full-on riot. I can't imagine what else I can do to make it riot in here. Some of these prisoners are shouting about bowels and such, but the thing about the yard is that, well, any room, they will just actually get that need done, and obviously that'll reduce the cleanliness area in it. There's Johnny Programmer. I think Johnny Programmer might get a bit violent at some point. All of the dishes that Martin Chris had given him eventually is going to do that. Right, okay, another death. There we go. It looks like we have got a bit of fighting here. That guy's got a hammer, and we've got a couple of keys, and that guard's getting killed. He hasn't been killed, but the guard has been taken out and killed. So we've got 1 dead guard, so they are starting to really kick off now. As you can see, this is going to lower level. It's been reduced, and eventually that'll be taken over because we're losing visibility in places. Looks like we've got more fighting outside here, so the guards are coming in one by one. We've got about 6 prisoners attacking that guard there. Same over the bottom right, but obviously not all of the prisoners are fighting, so they are just getting taken out one by one here. Now eventually, if this does start riot, oh look, it's starting to go right down again. If this does start a riot, what will happen, the guards are coming in one by one. What will happen is that they'll charge into the kitchen and they'll start drawing knives, I would imagine. But, oh, is that Fletcher? Is that Norman Stanley? No, Stephen. Oh, Norman Stanley Fletcher. Yeah, that'll be much better. Right. Looks like they're still shouting about food and everything, but there's only a couple of prisoners fighting. They're not really trying to run away, and the guard is managing to subdue them now and again. Still no full-on riot. I mean, this is... Yeah, they are getting taken out one by one, although we have had, obviously, a couple of deaths and such. And we've got a couple of prisoners that have been locked up here. There's James Davies charging in here, and he's probably going to pick up a knife of some kind, maybe? Is he just running around? I mean, that area there is not staff only, so they can go in there. We've got... Looks like that there. Peter Cool has actually tried to run for it. Danger level going down now. Danger level going down, I'm guessing because of the suppressed and compliant. Yeah, because the prisoners are compliant, because obviously we've been knocking them out. But that'll go back up eventually. How do we find booze on him? How did he get booze? He's been in there for 2 days. That's a bit insane. And now we've got some more people over here as well. Unconscious doctor. Unconscious... There's Johnny. There's Johnny Programmer, right? Johnny Programmer, I don't know what happened to him, but he's unconscious. He attacked the staff. He serious injury. Found drugs twice. Apparently he's some sort of drug fiend. And he went and he's savaged the gardener. And he's savaged the doctor. Bloody Johnny. Right. So, we've still got some searches to do over here. They're getting automatically searched them cells because obviously when we kill when we do a bit of violence or whatever, they get found with things, then they get their cells get searched. That guy there has a bat and he showed it to me earlier. I mean that's not a euphemism, you understand. But no, you can see it'll flash up a bit. There it is, just a little flash there. He's going, yeah, I've got a police bat and I'll just knock someone over the head with it. Any second, it's going to boot off again because that danger level is going up. So this is a lot more violent than the last one we had, but still, it's not really booting off. But that's because a lot of traits for higher risk prisoners, especially the top level ones, they all have like extra volatile sort of traits as well as volatile. Extra damage, that sort of thing. So when they boot off, they really go for it hard. They don't mess around. They don't, they don't really get subdued. They just go, ah! And just get total, 100% red mist and just keep attacking and attacking and attacking. And the danger level is still going down. What I'm going to do then, I think the only thing I can do here is go to our policy and say if you do anything. No, nothing happens to you. If you do any violence, we're not even handing out any punishments here. So there we go. So no punishments, no searches, no nothing. So if you become violent, then nothing will happen to you. I mean, obviously you'll get your head sort of caved in by a couple of guards that are trying to stop you. You understand, but you're not going to get searched and almost not going to get subdued. You can see there's actually some prisoners now. They've actually been changed. Their level has been changed. Look, you see that's now not a level of. It's not a. No, it's actually normal security now. That's because when they go violent, they can move up as well. I mean, you can always manually change it and such. You can change it. And also, when people get assigned to your prison, sometimes they can actually be a higher risk than what is advertised. I don't know if you can go to really bad ones. There's a skilled fighter there. I don't know if you can get like a legendary supermax like Bronson turning up. I don't think you can get Bronson turning up in like some white collar crime prison. I don't think that's going to happen. Anyway, we've still got... Where's Johnny Programmer? He's not over there. Tim Hancock. There's Johnny Programmer over there. He's currently seriously injured, bleeding out a bit. We've got a lot of guards just sitting around in the infirmary. And because... Hang on. Where is... Do we even have got a staff? Yeah, there is the doctor. So yeah, so the doctor's doing his rounds. Okay, the doctor's doing the rounds. That's fine. So, there are all the prisoners still in here. As you can see, they need food. They need sleep. Hygiene is off the dial because everyone's pissing all over the floor. That guy's got a bottle of poison. Is he just drinking it? Looks like he's just put a a little baby bottle end on it. And then he's just like, yeah, I'll have a glug glug glug. Ah, tasty. Tom? Tom, I mean, he wants to sleep, but maybe that's a bit overzealous there, mate. Right. So, why are they sitting around there? Escort prisoners to cell. Why are they not getting escorted to cell? I'm guessing because most of the guards are waiting in here to get healed up. Because there's now, yeah, they now actually do that. Yes, they do, but there is a bit of a bug in the game, which if you speed up to max speed, and this happens on my computer, and we saw it in the last alpha videos, and a couple of people have mentioned it as well. That happens to them. That if you speed up to max speed, the game practically breaks. The game just breaks, and people don't move around properly, and things glitch out and such. So that's a bit ropey. Anyway, I'm just gonna wait for the doctor to heal everybody. There we go. He's healed. And we're going to get another one there, look. Oh, healing, healing, healing. I don't know what the heal like noise is. It's like a... it's like some sort of bard, like, oh, we'll just play a little jig and heal up. No, maybe like some sort of... I don't know, what would be a better noise for healing in the game? Like a defibrillator. Beep, beep, beep. No, that's not a defibrillator. The defibrillator's like, clear. Yeah, I remember using that in... God, what was the last Battlefield I played? It was one of the Battlefields where you used to... You know, people used to get shot in the face by a 50 cal sniper rifle and you used to go, oh, don't worry, clear. There's a defibrillator. Bad Company 2, yeah. Yes, you've been shot in the face, or you've been hit by a missile. Yeah, no problem. Just get this defibrillator out. All right, then that doesn't really work. Dear oh dear. Anyway, danger level again is going back up here now. Obviously, there's a lot of prisoners that have been taken away now. So we'll have to see if these prisoners boot off. I don't know what else I can do to make these guys boot off. Let's just go to the absolute max now. This is completely insane, and you would never ever do this. I'm going to go to weapons rack, and I'm going to order... I can't rotate the weapons rack, but I'm going to order a couple of weapons racks. I'll put one there, and I'll put one there. In fact, I'll put one... I'll put ones down the bottom as well. So there's £4 grand spent on weapons racks. Now... if it boots off, they're going to go straight to the weapons racks, okay? This is completely beyond insanity. This is a totally artificial scenario now, okay? So we got weapons racks, so they can happily pick up tasers and rifles and shotguns and pistols and all sorts of stuff. I don't think they take body armor, but they can pick everything up now. So if it boots off, and it will eventually... possibly. The danger level's going up, but there's a lot of prisoners that are suppressed. Obviously, they are in their cells. Now, eventually, they'll be released and then they'll get taken back here. Oh, it's starting to be a bit noisy now. People shouting boo. Eventually, it's going to boot off, and when it does, I mean, these... There we go, it's booted off. So, where's the violence? Where's the violence? It's in here. That was it, really? Was it? Okay. Maybe someone just went, up yours, copper! And then that was it. Didn't do anything else. We've still got this metal detector here, and, oh, that guy's been found with a fork going into the cafeteria. That's... Well, I'm in the cafeteria. I need my fork to... It's my favourite fork. I like to eat my pudding with it. I don't think he'd begrudge him a fork. Anyway, we've got the... it doesn't matter if we take it off him, because they don't... Nothing bad happens. We don't search the cell, we don't punish them or anything like that. Danger level is going back down! How is it going down? It's the punishments. We don't have punishments, look. There's none. I guess... Actually, I think I know what's happening. The punishments we're getting, or we're giving out, are the ones that... the prison, what we handed out beforehand. So you can see that guy there. Ben, he's been sitting there for some time, and the guards are only just... getting to him now. That's why it's taken a while. So that guy's been released. There you go. So he'll probably come back. There's Evans. And he's going to come back inside. Yeah, he's going to come back in here. Has he got anything on him? Nope, nothing. No. So we're getting more people coming in. More people shouting boo. There's that guy's nicked something. What's he got on him? A lighter and a knife. Good grief. That's been smuggled in recently. But look, danger level's going down. We haven't fed them for 2 days. Probably more. They've been peeing on the floor for many days. The only thing I can think of is if I go to objects and dismantle the phone booths because they're using the phone booths, and then we don't give them anywhere to sit. What else do I have to do here? What else do I have? Do I just have to have a room full of noxious, sort of psychotic causing gases? Psychotic causing gases. That's a sentence. It is a sentence, but it's a wrong sentence. Some sort of hallucinogen to make them go absolutely insane and really volatile, full of spikes and fire and guns and weapons and armor and bullets. What else? What do I need to do to make these guys boot off? That's a glitch. I'm pretty sure I put the weapons racks there, not inside the wall. Oh well. So danger level's going up. They've got nowhere to sit. They've got nowhere to phone. They can't use the phones. They have weapons racks all around. Got serving tables to smash up. I don't know what else I can do on this one. I don't know whether it's just because it's low risk, or whether it's because I might have messed it up somehow. But I can't imagine what else. Weapons racks in one room with nothing else in there. Reduced our guard numbers, or whether the prison's just well built because we got metal detectors all over the place and guards searching and things like that. That guy's an alcoholic and he's flashed something up. Don't know what it was. Probably a bottle of booze would make sense, wouldn't it? Not saying what it is. Nah. Come on. Danger level's going up. Anything else now? We're actually making a bit of money as well, look. We're still making money. Daily cash flow. Oh. People are starting to complain a little bit now. The problem is that once it gets to a certain point, people will start to complain and then it'll go violent. And then it just gets to a point where it'll rubber band between where it should kick off and then lower, and it won't really go any further. Oh, there we go. There's a bit of violence. I mean, it booted off right at the start, but why hasn't it got to that level now? I guess it's because it's the deterrents that are being handed out. So there we go. We got some fighting. We got Cole Clark. He is currently punching some boxes, and now he's legging it. He's legging it. Where is he legging it to? Just another box. He's just swinging wild here. And that's all he wanted to do. Obviously, we're not handing out punishments, so he can get back to what he was doing in a while. Ah, Johnny Programmer's back. Hello. What you gonna do? I wonder if he's gonna boot off. See, these are shouting. Oh, it's getting worse. It's up max level now. That's the danger level, highest it can get. I just want one of them to pick the shotgun up and go, it's time! And just start blowing things up. Eventually that'll happen though. But so far they're very, very, very well behaved, aren't they? I mean, I guess they're not psychopaths, you know. They might want to complain about food, but they don't necessarily want to start picking up shotguns and blowing people away, which is a good thing, obviously. Ah, there we go. That's starting to go a little bit red, I think. Was that starting to change colour? Looks like we've got a bit of violence in here, and that's a couple of prisoners. No, one prisoner. Just one prisoner. Ben has now been subdued. The only thing I can do is fire more guards, really. What else? What else can I do? There we go. We fired pretty much the majority of our guards now. In fact, we've only got 5 guards. We'll just keep them going on, and eventually, obviously, we're going to lose sight because we've got no one in there. There we go. I thought we had a camera in here. Would be good if we had a camera in here. Ah, we've lost sight, so we don't know what's going on in there. We just know that from the sound, people are quite unhappy. 22 prisoners up for parole. God, we don't have a good throughput in this thing. Ah, there we go. It's starting. We're starting to lose this thing now. There's Fletcher going inside to join the fight. There's another guy going in. Oh, he has to be searched. This will be an interesting one. I wonder who's going to search him. I wonder who's going to wander in and go, yeah, let's have a quick look. Let's get this guy on patrol. We'll send him in and see what the deal is. Hello. Oh, no, he won't go in. Oh, he will go in, but he was... Ah, there we go, there we go. He wouldn't go in because these guys were fighting here. So, we now have a riot underway. 13 prisoners are rioting. We've got a couple of people actually trying to fight their way out. So, they've got 1, 2, 3 doors to bust through, and there is a guard stopping them. They're all running inside. Or, they're running inside the kitchen. More prisoners are rioting here. Looks like we've got a lot of fighting up the top here. A lot of prisoners trying to escape, actually. That's probably 10 plus prisoners trying to escape. I'm very surprised about that. A lot of the time they don't bother. They just run around and smash stuff up. But it looks like they are just actually trying to just run out. That makes sense, actually, doesn't it, really? Because that's sort of... They're in here, the prisoners. They don't want to be prisoners. Get out. 1 death today. I don't know where. It's up here. Looks like that dog is glitching out because I've got it at max speed. I'll have to put it back to normal. There's still some fighting going on. And danger level is going down. Why is it going down? I can't really imagine. I mean, they're trying to escape, but they're not. Are they even going to get out? I mean, we've got 2 massive doors at the front. And if they want to go down here, they've still got 2 staff doors, which are not exactly weak. I mean... They are actually just, standard wooden doors, but they are locked, so it does take a little bit of bashing to get down. And you have to go through these other 2 to get there. So, 1, 2, 3 doors is the minimum you have to go through. And there's guards around them all. They're all coming via the visitation area. And the guards are sort of congregating around that area as well and just taking them out. That dog's glitched out as well. Right, it's going down. Right, what I'm going to do then, I think we will go for some emergency and call in some riot police, okay? Don't think we need more than them. There we go. Now we're going to bring the riot police inside. And obviously try and take out the yard that was the canteen. Now the thing is, these guys might have guns. We don't actually know. I mean, they should have guns because... Oh, that guy's got a pair of scissors that's trying to open the door there. So we'll try and take care of business here. And, oh, there's a big blood splatter there. That was resolved. Let's see if we can find Johnny Programmer. So, in here. Here we go. What have we got? There we go. So we've got people fighting. All the gun racks are there. Nobody's fighting. And... Oh, no one's using any guns anywhere. There's Johnny over there who's injured. Still rioting. 8 prisoners are rioting. Looks like the riot guards are undamaged, really. I mean, this isn't exactly Fight Club Hippie Edition, but it's I would call it I would call it sort of Pacifist Edition, maybe. We don't really want to fight. We don't want to fight. There we go. That's the that's the riot put down. I think we'll leave it there. I think I've proved that we can make a riot, but yeah, low risk prisoners are not the prisoners to do it with. They just don't have the sort of resolve. They don't want to keep fighting, which is, understandable, I guess. That's not really what they're about. Huh. If we did this high risk, however, it would have booted off a long time ago, and it would have been, yeah, well, I reckon the National Guard would have come in and taken this thing back. Anyway, I think we'll leave it there. Links in the description. You can check it out yourself. And at some point, we will actually do another prison. But we'll see what the next alphas bring. Thanks very much for watching. Take care. And generic partings.